Well, I've always been a creative person, and in school I always liked art and using the computers and stuff like that. And then when I was quite young, so when I was like 13, 14 years old, my little sister got a little digital camera. It wasn't that good, especially for the time, but I remember being really impressed by the focal range. Like, I could take pictures of flower and the background would be blurry, and I really thought that was really pretty, and I just took photos all the time after that. And I would always be the one at family events taking pictures and stuff like that. So it just kind of seemed natural, and at first I never really considered it as a career because I didn't really think it was something that I could do. But in the end it just seemed to fit, and I really like it, and I like the idea of just being able to do freelance and commercial. Like, it's so interesting to me. There's just so many different aspects of it, even theoretically, that are just so interesting. So I really like exploring that. I'm working on 2 projects at the moment. I've got a project called Unexpected Every Day, which I'm focusing on photographing people that I've met while in university and doing individual portraits of them. And another project called A Space Within, where I'm taking pictures of people's shelves and then them in their rooms, and like comparing how with portraiture you can try and figure out what type of person someone is just from their face versus like actually seeing what they have in their room and like being like, oh. And sometimes it's really funny to see like how messy someone's room is and then like how put together they look, or like vice versa. I was thinking, so it's quite a funny contrast. So that's the project, the main one I'm doing at the moment, and then Unexpected Every Day in the background. I'd like to go around Wales taking photos of old mining clubs, like social clubs, which was just a random thing I thought about over the summer, because if you grow up in Wales or like in a rural bit of Wales or like a mining town, there's always going to be like this social club which used to be for the miners, and it's usually where there's like community things that happen and birthday parties get rented out, and it's such a like integral part of a community, and you don't even realise. It's almost like you take it for granted. And then because I've been to a couple and I just realised how like identical they all are, but they've all got this like really cool background and heritage to them. So I'd love to like go around Wales and take pictures of those, like the internalised bits of those buildings, but with people in them. So like old miners that could like tell stories about their time there, because I don't know, it's just a really nice idea. And you know, I miss home, so for some reason I'm thinking about Wales a lot, but that's something I'd like to do. Yeah. I would like, in 5 years' time, I would like to be maybe travelling. I don't think after 2 years after graduating I'm going to be like stuck in one place, because I don't think that would work out, especially when you're in the early beginnings of like a freelance photographer career. You kind of end up going all over the place wherever the jobs are. So I'd like to think that I would be kind of all over the place travelling, doing freelance work. At some point I'd like to do curating in museums and all that, but that's probably later on when I'd settle down. But in 5 years, probably like living out of a hotel room, trying to make money from photography, and then eventually I'll get there.